The Chevrolet Silverado, one of America's best-selling trucks, looks tough, hauls a lot, and has a loyal following. But here's the thing, owning one isn't always smooth sailing. Questionable reliability, strange design choices that make you scratch your head, and some quite outdated technologies. Stay with us as we break down 6 reasons why it's best not to buy a Chevrolet Silverado. Number 6. Outdated design. Let's talk automotive evolution. While most truck manufacturers are racing toward the future, the Silverado seems stuck at a time warp. Introduced in 2019, this generation was already behind the curve when it rolled off the assembly line. Chevy knew it too, that's why they rushed a hasty interior update in 2022, essentially admitting their initial design wasn't competitive. Don't get us wrong, the Silverado's rugged design still turns heads, and that bold front end carries an undeniable presence on the road. Its robust frame and proven powertrains have earned the loyalty of countless owners who appreciate the truck's dependability for daily work. But here's where it gets interesting. Look at what the competition has done in the same time frame. Ford didn't just update the F-150. They reimagined it with advanced materials, revolutionary powertrains, and technology that works for you, not against you. Ram? They've transformed truck interiors forever, creating cabins so premium that luxury car owners are getting jealous. Even Toyota, traditionally the slowest moving giant, has leapfrogged Chevy with a redesigned Tundra. The Silverado isn't just showing its age, it's falling behind while its competitors sprint ahead. And with no major redesign until 2026, you'll be driving yesterday's technology at tomorrow's prices. For loyal Chevy fans, that's a tough pill to swallow, even if their truck still handles the basics remarkably well. Number 5. Reliability concerns. If you're buying a truck, you expect it to last, and while the Silverado has a strong following, it's no secret that recent models have had their fair share of issues. Transmission failures, electrical glitches, and mysterious engine problems, these aren't just rare complaints. Owners have reported everything from rough shifting to complete transmission failure before even hitting 100,000 miles. And when you're dropping serious cash on a new truck, that's the last thing you want to deal with. Now, to be fair, the Silverado's V8 engines, like the 5.3-liter and 6.2-liter, are known for their power and towing capability. These engines have solid reputations when properly maintained, and when they work, they deliver great performance. But what's the point of a strong engine if certain components can't keep up? Yes, we're talking about cylinder deactivation, which was meant to improve fuel economy but often leads to lifter failures, a costly headache for owners. To make things worse, some owners have also experienced electrical problems, random warning lights, malfunctioning infotainment systems, and even dead batteries for no apparent reason. It's frustrating when your truck won't start or when your dashboard lights up like a Christmas tree for no good reason. Number 4. Interior and build quality issues. Step inside a Silverado and you might notice something disappointing, especially if you've sat in a Ram or even a Ford F-150. For a truck that's supposed to be rugged yet refined, the interior can feel quite underwhelming. Cheap plastics, uninspired design, and a lack of attention to detail make it clear that GM prioritized function over form. And while that might not be a deal breaker for everyone, when you're paying a premium price, you expect a premium experience. It is not just about looks, though. Some owners have reported loose trim pieces, squeaky dashboards, and even rattling doors, issues that shouldn't be happening in a brand new truck. And then there's the infotainment system, which, while functional, doesn't always feel as seamless or modern as what Ford and Ram offer. Software glitches and laggy touchscreens can turn what should be a user-friendly experience into a frustrating one. Now, to give credit where it's due, Chevrolet has made improvements in recent model years, offering higher quality materials and upper trims. But if you're not going for the fully loaded high country, don't expect anything that'll wow you. Base models look cheap, in particular, considering that they still feature the previous generation's dashboard design introduced more than a decade ago. At the end of the day, the Silverado's interior still lags behind the competition in both design and overall refinement. Number 3. Ride quality and suspension issues. For a full-size truck, the Silverado looks tough, but does it ride like one? Absolutely, and not in a good way. Compared to the competition, Chevy's suspension tuning has been a point of contention, especially for those who drive their trucks daily. The ride can feel stiff and jittery, especially on rough roads. If you're expecting a smooth, cushioned experience like you'd get in a Ram 1500 with its coil spring rear suspension, you might be in for a rough surprise. GM still relies on traditional leaf springs in the rear, which help with towing but don't do much for comfort when the bed is empty. Potholes, expansion joints, and uneven pavement can send noticeable jolts through the cabin, something Ford and Ram have done a better job at managing. Some Silverado owners even report excessive body roll and a disconnected steering feel, making the truck feel less planted and confidence-inspiring on highways. That said, if you're using the Silverado purely as a workhorse, this might not be a major issue. Its chassis is built tough and it can take a beating when hauling heavy loads. But for those who want a truck that's comfortable for both work and everyday driving, there are better options out there. Number 2. Rivals offer more advanced powertrain options. The Chevrolet Silverado has always been a solid truck with a powertrain lineup that includes 3 gasoline engines and a diesel option. From the base turbocharged 4-cylinder to the V8s, the Silverado's engines are capable and get the job done. However, in terms of diversity and cutting-edge tech, rivals are starting to pull ahead. Unlike Chevy's commitment to the naturally aspirated V8s, competitors like Ram and Ford have embraced turbocharged engines, offering more power, better fuel efficiency, and a more modern approach to performance. The Ram 1500 now features the impressive Hurricane Turbo Inline-6, while Ford has been offering turbocharged V6s for years, providing a broader power band and increased efficiency. Toyota also has an edge, especially with its hybrid powertrain, which not only offers impressive fuel economy but also gives the truck a significant performance boost, making it a more versatile option. Where the Silverado shines is in its 3-liter inline-6 diesel engine, a highly capable unit that delivers nearly 500 pound-feet of torque while maintaining excellent fuel efficiency. But when you look at the performance of high-end models from Ram and Ford like the 700 horsepower TRX and F-150 Raptor, it becomes clear that Chevy's falling behind in the power race. Although we know Chevy can produce high-performance engines, as seen with the 1,064 horsepower Corvette, the Silverado's lineup remains noticeably limited. For off-road enthusiasts, the Silverado does offer a capable off-road trim in the ZR2, but it still lags behind the competition. The truck boasts a 420 horsepower V8 and a set of off-road upgrades like 33-inch tires and locking differential, making it a great choice for the casual adventurer. However, Ford offers the F-150 Raptor, and that one comes with a supercharged V8 engine pushing over 700 horsepower, leaving the ZR2 feeling underpowered in comparison. Even though it's not the most hardcore off-roading truck out there, the ZR2 remains a solid option, especially with the added Bison package, which boosts its off-road capabilities and gives it a tougher look. Still, for those looking for the ultimate off-road performance, it might not be enough. Number 1. Safety issues to consider. While the Silverado is generally regarded as safe in crash tests, it still has some noteworthy issues when it comes to certain safety features. For instance, the 2019 model was criticized for poor headlight performance, which led to excessive glare, a major concern for night driving. Additionally, the 2019 model earned only a marginal rating for the passenger side small overlap front crash test, highlighting a vulnerability in the truck's design that might not be present in other pickups. These shortcomings are important to consider, especially when comparing the Silverado to trucks like the Ford F-150, which has earned top marks in crashworthiness and safety features across several years. The Silverado's safety track record isn't helped by its history of recalls. In recent years, GM has issued recalls for multiple Silverado models, including a transmission control valve issue in late 2024 that posed a risk of rear-wheel lockup. Furthermore, the NHTSA initiated a safety probe in early 2025, focusing on the 2019 to 2024 Silverado 1500 models equipped with the 6.2-liter V8 engine, following reports of engine failures. Such recalls and investigations may raise concerns for potential buyers who value reliability and long-term safety. While the Silverado does include modern safety tech, it has faced enough issues to cast doubt on its overall safety rating. When it comes to safety features, the Silverado's offering falls slightly behind competitors like the Ford F-150. While the Silverado includes a suite of standard driver assistance features, Ford offers more comprehensive coverage across its lineup. The F-150, for example, comes with advanced safety tech as standard, such as lane keep assist and pre-collision assist, whereas some of these features are optional on the Silverado. For buyers prioritizing safety, this difference could tip the scales towards the F-150, especially when combined with its higher crash test ratings and more consistent recall-free history. Thanks for watching and see you next time.